From Oracle Park in San Francisco, Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the San Francisco Giants. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around him. This organization thinks he can be an impact player.
And from what I've seen and heard from people that follow prospects really closely, I do too. We may not see him light the league on fire right from the start, as there's usually a learning curve, but I think he has the skill set to be successful at this level for a long time.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill in this one, Logan Webb having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Seiya Suzuki leading things off and takes a strike. Liner snagged at first.
Batting second, first baseman.
Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
Michael Busch in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Sliced hard but foul. The 1-1. That smash towards center. Bader takes it in for the out. And there are two down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Now it's the Giants' turn. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and pitching in this game, Cade Horton. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Line drive to short and caught. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Luis Arraez.
Now, this is a player that's, you know, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average, and being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Willy Adames, the next to hit, takes outside.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Here's a 2-0. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. We head to the second from San Francisco. No score. Back here in San Francisco. On now to the top half of inning number 2. So the San Francisco Giants have firmly established themselves as top contenders around halfway through the season. See, this is a great showing from a group that looks even a little stronger than expected.
Yeah, they've been a tough group to beat so far. They were looking like a team that could make some noise going into the year, and they're definitely in the mix. Now they got to decide, are they going to go out and add some help before the deadline, or do they think they have enough to make a deep October run as is?
Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. That's in there. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. No score here in the second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit left side. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Nico Hoerner, the next Cub to hit.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
On the ground, right side. Fires over to first. And the Cubs go 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the Giants DH, Rafael Devers. Devers with a homer in his last game. Swing and a ground ball, but it kicks foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And caught on the warning track.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Here's Matt Chapman. Fouled off. He was late. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league. Horton, 24 years old, a former first-round pick in 2022. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
That one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that'll do it. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. On the ground, out to short. On to first. That's a very athletic play.
Batting 8th, third baseman, number 75.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
Top of the third, no score. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Now it'll be the Cubs DH.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
That's a ball.
Just missed.
Ball, that's outside.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. On the ground, right side. Arise onto first. That's the third out. Back here at Oracle Park, set for the bottom of the third. Bryce Eldridge getting ready to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. Singy, he boasts a batting average at the moment that ranks in the top 5 in the league. Swing and a foul straight back. Here's the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. That one just misses. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. I always talk about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Swanson to Horner at second for one. Throw to first, but he beat it. One out man at first. And up next for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. In the air to left center. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Jung-Hoo Lee will hit next. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Luis Arise stands in. And that's a base hit. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So 2 down. Willy Adames stands in.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
The 0-1. And Adames swings through that one.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to as far as just a late swing.
And that one gets away at the plate. In time. Nicely done to get out of the jam. Giants get a run on the RBI double. It's now 1-0. Back here in San Francisco, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Seiya Suzuki. That one's in there. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the tying run is on base. Now the number 2 hitter, Michael Busch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where
Eldridge. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there, they made it look pretty easy.
Ian Happ up to hit.
Ball, that's off the plate.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Outside.
That one outside. Ball 3. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So a man at first. Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Just off the inside edge. Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Rafael Devers. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Towards first, a sliding stop onto the pitcher, and that's a great play for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Waste no time there. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair, so that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bryce Eldridge, the next Giant to hit. Oh, look at the stop. Over to first. What a play. Inning over. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a foul ball.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
That's a ball.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Another 1-2. To the right side. Arise onto first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Here's Nico Hoerner. Grounded out his first time up.
Hey!
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. That's too low. 2-1. On the ground to the left. Wow. And that's just foul. In the air, left field. And that will fall. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Cubs.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, no strikes. Swing and a chopper. Off balance feet. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Back here at Oracle Park, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Harrison Bader now at the plate. Liner snagged at first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Patrick Bailey. That one ripped. Out number 2. Back to the top of the order. And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
In the air, right field. Suzuki in position. And the inning is over. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Here's the third baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And his first big league hit is a double. Number 75 with his first major league hit. And this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen. And when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you can take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Popped up left side. And there's one away. So now with one away and a man at second. And here is Seiya Suzuki.
Ball, that pitch is out.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Close, but called a ball. And a count 2-1. Catcher challenges, and this could be a big momentum swing. And it was a strike. The call is overturned. So they still have both challenges. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And the go-ahead run stops at third base.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
The 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. The Cubbies with the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. In the air to left center. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Runner from third in to score. And a 2-1 ball game now. So up next for Chicago, Ian Happ. Just missed. That's in for a strike. Popped up to the left into foul ground. And that is that. But 2 runs. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And there's a strike.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Laser, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Willy Adames, the next Giant to hit. Adames hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Hard hit, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Throw to second, safe. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner edges away at second. Rip, but it curls foul. Oh, 2 now. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next,
Matt Chapman to the plate in this high leverage situation. That one ripped, but foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
2 on, 1 out. Ground ball could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Double play as they get out of another jam. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Carson Kelly, the next Cub to hit, has grounded out a couple of times. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Crow Armstrong gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side. Off balance feed. There's one to first. Double play. Nicely done. Base is empty after the double play. So here's Horner now.
Aye.
On the ground. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into it.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
That's a ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Here comes Craig Counsell. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Eldridge at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
To the right side, Horner slings to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Ripped to short. In plenty of time to first, and that. Back here in San Francisco, we're at the top of the 8th. Dansby Swanson getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. Late on that fastball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Now the third baseman. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
On the ground to third. Handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter. And that's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Seiya Suzuki.
Aye.
Oh, 0-2 now. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Logan Webb won't go any further. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Eric Miller.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
First and second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. In the dirt, it gets to the backstop. and 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. The 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jacob Webb.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Movement in the Cubs bullpen, Phil Maton. The closer is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Tap back to the mound. In time to Bush. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Takes it in for the out.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
In the air, right side. And makes the grab. And that is the back here at Oracle Park. All set to start the 9th in this one. Ian Happ digs in down.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Right through there for a strike. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. And he'll challenge that called strike. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. In the air, right field. Lee should have this one 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs.
And here's the catcher, Carson Kelly.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Swing and a bouncer. Fires to first. And that is that. Nothing. Back now and on the mound, the closer, Phil Maton.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Adames in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. One-run game, bottom 9. Left field. And it drops in. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single. Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Checks over to first, back safely. Runner takes off, pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Here's a 3-0. Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
(3-2) the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long.